Pretty girl.
In fact, we've got lovely Phoenix here out at Downey Shelter, and actually I was there to bail another dog out, and no one told me to go check her out or check on her, and something told me go look through the buildings. I get that feeling a lot. And there she was. I would have left without knowing she was there. She was in a corner of her run, past shaking. She was taking deep breaths from the diaphragm and the abdomen. She was so scared. And she wouldn't even look at me, and she was looking at something. I looked to see what was scaring her, and it was just a person with water. But she was so frightened. She had just had a litter of puppies. It was very obvious with the female area, and her rib cage showed. So she was another one that just delivered a litter and then got dumped. This is a sad situation occurring over and over. They have a litter of puppies with the dogs, they sell the puppies, and then they don't want the dogs any longer. Sometimes it's because they pick a puppy or two out of the litter and say, I'm done with you, Mom. So sadly, the same scenario we've seen coming out of the shelters often. The dog is just a 10. Everyone right now is just complimenting what a wonderful, lovely dog this is that's around her in the last 5 minutes. Beautiful personality, calm, as you can see. She's exactly showing herself perfectly well here. And she's a spinning image of a wonderful dog that's happily placed now with our friend Yasmin. The one named Madonna, the same thing, who had a litter of puppies, and they could be sisters, these two. Same even keel, wonderful disposition, obedient, friendly, loving. You just can't say enough about this girl. She's just wonderful. Huh, sweetie? It looks like she's really eating up the praise here. Hi, honey, what are you doing? Hey, sweetheart, look at you. She's just laying there like such a good girl. Can you look at the cameras and show your pretty face? You see, she's a pretty girl. And she's even nice to other dogs. I'll tell you, I knew I had a nice dog on my hands because she was very, very sick with an upper respiratory infection that the antibiotics were not helping. Got pretty worried. She had to go back to the vet, have additional antibiotics, had to change some things up. She had to have a humidifier on at nighttime, and I was worrying if we were going to be able to pull her out of it or not. So you could say she was in sick bay. And when she got well and I got ready to walk her into the kennel so she could join the healthy dogs, usually they're going to throw a fit because they're coming out of sick bay closer to you. She walked in her dog run and looked at her surroundings like, oh, thank you, I have my own place. She looked at the dog on the left of her and the dog on the right of her, which one's a male, one's a female, and she literally like said hello to them, greeting them like, oh, how are you? How are you? And she was joining the pack there in that particular section of the kennel. And I knew, wow, that's a neat dog. Right? We just can't say enough about her. Look at her, she's shaking to get a little attention there from Laura. So just a sweetheart right here.
What are you doing? Okay with anything.
Perfect dog.
What's this one?
It's hard to ever kind of suck that up.